It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And incomplete to open things up.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by Ezigbo.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Rolling to his right. Skirts by him at the 35. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hurts. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurts.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Gets past one man and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Montgomery.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hurts going to take this himself.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Here's Fields.
Over the middle, complete. It's Graham.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. After one on EA Sports.
first and 10 at the 11.
Now Gallman breaks a tackle, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On the toss, there goes Gallman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Already a pair of third-down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third-down try.
Back to throw, Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10.
Hurts throw here into the hands of Moore.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Looking to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
To throw again on second down.
Hurts.
Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff looking right. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And the Seahawks on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Flush to his right.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He'll buy some time right. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gallman. Strong running at the 30. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
That's complete to Gallman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a good move at the 5. And he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Fields now to throw.
And it's caught. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd and goal.
Fields.
Step. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Justin Fields. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the Falcons will add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, And he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Hurts throw taken in by Sutton.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Cortland Sutton, 64 yards.
And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Fields.
And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Fields on 1st down.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was the visiting Texans who were able to come away with the road victory. Trevor Lawrence, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Gallman, able to slither by. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 6.
Here's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Gallman.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run again here with Gallman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Gallman will run it. Good footwork at the 30. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap. Fields
dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. That catch good for only a couple. From the 17, Fields. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Out of the gun, Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Fields.
Rolling to his right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. They'll try to pound it in with Goldman, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Wayne Goldman. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Hurts.
And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete. Okue-Bunan.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6.
Hurts. And this a quick slant to Lockett.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
On the move to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 13-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing is Hurts.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Hurts will throw.
And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields rolling to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Hurts.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Cook has it, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Here's Fields. And he'll get this underneath to Bell.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along. All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll look to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Back to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll throw on first down with Hurts, finding Sutton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On second and very short, Hurts. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. Again, he finds Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Hurts throw into the hands of Lockett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw here. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by half of what they needed. They got the late touchdown, could not secure the 2-point conversion, and this remains a 2-point game here in the closing stages. And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Atlanta, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.